Hey folks, thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to show you a few things of many great products that NORWEX has to offer you. Today's segment is about detailing your vehicle using inside a few different yet similar items, and I'll take you through each one. So first item here is the dust mitt. Now I use this to as a great item. Obviously what it is to dust, and I like to get it wet first, and it seems to absorb a lot of the dust even better than when it's just dry. And you can follow up with any other of the Enviro cloths as well. The second items are the Enviro and polish cloths. These two are a great pair for shining up just about anything. Today I'm going to show you its primary use that I use for is windows. They work great on all glass surfaces by using Enviro cloths and the polished cloth right together in a pair. So first we would take the Enviro cloth and we would get that wet, and we would take it to the windows and clean them up, and then to follow up, to make the glass nice and shiny, we take the polished cloth and we go over it one last time, and leaves a nice streak-free finish. And I'll take you through on how to use them. Alright, so here's a nice close-up there of the console. You can see that it's a little bit dusty. If you just look at the touchscreen area there, you can see a patch of dust there. And so what I'm going to do now is I've got my dust mitt nice and wet and wrung out there. So it's just nice and damp, so it's not too soaking wet, but damp enough to absorb. And I'll show you just how we do that. Alright, so here's our handy dust mitt. I like it because you can put it on your hand if you want, so you don't have to keep grabbing the cloth and scrunching it around, and it moves around nicely. It's nice and damp still, so all we got to do is we just, you start from one area and you pull to the other, so you don't keep mashing up dust, but either way it'll still collect it. So we'll start with this area here, as I can show you. And of course you just want to make sure you're careful with any electronics and any porous surfaces that are going to accept water. Again, that's why we don't want to, we don't want to have it too wet, so it's just enough to absorb. And again, like I said, you can use it with dry, but it works, I find, a little better when it's damp. It seems to just collect the dust a bit more. And of course, you can go over it all with another Enviro cloth just to dry it up, or you can even use the polishing rag, especially on the like glass and like hard surfaces. I find the polishing rag does a wonderful job, at making all the water spots disappear, because anytime you ever use any kind of water, if it dries its own way, it typically will leave some water spots potentially. So the polishing cloth is great for that. It gets rid of any excess and it brings it back to life, more or less. Okay, the polishing cloth, the pink one here. So we're just going to take that and we're going to go over where it's still a little bit moist or wet, and we're going to just go over all the surfaces again. Another little handy tool that you can use is like a toothbrush, or I got this brush somewhere, and it has a little fine point on it, and so I just can stick it in the cloth, any point to get in crevices, and it just makes it easy so you can get into finer areas, or lightly you can even go into like your CD area, and you can, or any vents, right, you can get right in there to get all the dust out. So primarily though, we want to use the polishing cloth, like I said again, to go off all the hard surfaces. And this way it allows us to get all the streaks gone, and it will give you that fine, nice and crisp, clean look. So there you go. You can see, I think you can see a much better difference. The lighting is very bright today, however, so it might be a little hard to see, but on further inspection, when you see it yourself, you'll see that it's a very nice and crisp, clean look. Alright, so our next one we're going to do is we're going to show you the window cleaning. So of course we've got our blue Enviro cloth, or whatever color they have. They have a whole bunch of unique colors, as you've seen there in the first segment of the video. And then we're going to take our polishing rag to get the streak-free finish. So we've got this cloth wet now, and we're just going to go over the window and just get it nice and scrubbed. the anti-back window, great for kids when you have kids putting their hands all over the windows and all those bacteria that can form and grow. So this is a great way you can also clean the windows and have them sanitary. The silver in these cloths are great for keeping the bacteria away, and all you got to do is overuse is rinse them out with hot water and throw them in the washing machine on your regular cycle like normal. So now we're going to take the polishing cloth and we're going to go over it. There we go. And it may be hard to tell with the video, but she looks nice and shiny now. And it's definitely a testament to detailing. I don't have to buy any chemicals or products. I just use water and the NORWEX polishing and Enviro cloths. They're a great tool to detail your car over the nice warm months and even in the cold months. Alright, well, thank you for joining me. Take care.